I hope you all had an amazing weekend. If you have any requests, please let me know. Let me know how you're feeling. If you have any questions or things you want to touch on over this next hour. For those of you who haven't met yet, this is my boyfriend Lucas. He's going to be joining the class this morning. All right, let's lay down on our backs today. You can definitely do that. So laying down on your back, let's lay with our feet wide and our knees inward. So feet as wide as your mat. You can take your arms anywhere that feels nice. Both hands behind your head, or over your head. Put one hand to your heart, the other one to your belly. Close your eyes, having it. Really nice breath. Fill your lungs as much as you can. Let your belly rise, your chest rise, open, stand, roll to your feet, and then a big flush. Let one knee fall a little closer to the floor. So like bring one knee a little higher, one a little lower. Notice how you're feeling the sensation, outer hips switch. Slowly come back into center. Walk your feet touch, and then float your knees up off the floor. 90 degrees and imprint. Pubic bone moves closer to your belly button, the low belly follows. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your head and your shoulders off the mat. Good. From here, we're just coming up and down. So keep your legs as they are. Head drops back. That imprint. Exhale, come back up to two. Inhale down. Back up for three. Keep those elbows wide. And down. Four. So more important than the upper body lifting, 5, is making sure you keep that low back imprinted. Squeeze your legs together. Muscle has grown. Good. 2 more. Chin towards knees. 9. Good. 10. Lift your head and pause. Breathe in. Keep your knees squeezing together. Drop your toes. So I don't want you to let your ankles come to the backs of your thighs. Keep your legs the same shape. You're just going to drop your toes or your heels to top the floor and come back up. So now we're not maintaining the in rhythm. Super hard. It's ab lift, but it's just the tailbone. And don't let your upper ribs flare out. Don't let that happen. The upper ribs plugging into your torso. Good. 5 more. 5. And if you can't get your heels all the way to the floor, that's okay. You stop where you feel it. Hold there. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Take your feet all the way up to the sky. Hands reach up towards your toes. Breathe in. Exhale, head and shoulders lift off your mat. Mini pulses upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Stay lifted. Take your hands behind your head. Right leg drops down. Keep the imprint for 1. Good. Lift it up. Left leg switches. 2. Long and strong. Keep your imprint. Good. 3. Shoulders higher. Spine deeper into your mat. 5. Lift and reset every time. Both feet come back up to the sky. Upper body lifts. 7. And don't rush to get through these. Fast is not better. Come on, babe. 8. It's Monday. 9. The last one. 10. Good. Drop your head. Hug your knees into your chest. We always start from our center and work your way upwards. For our best work comes from. Right ankle. Yes. Yes. Okay. So right ankle on top of the left. We're almost done with the abs. Good for you. Take your hands behind your head. Float your left leg up to 90. And make sure you're pressing that right knee away from you. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift your head and your shoulders off the mat. 1. Good. And down. 2. 3. Yeah. 4. 5. Good. 6. 7. Almost there. Don't be challenging. Good. 8. Wake up your legs, or this is much harder on the floor. 9. Good. Last one. 10 and hold. Okay, drop the left foot flat to the floor. Drop both legs over to your right. Squeeze your left knee down. Pull your left hip down and back. You're really feeling that stretch in the outer left leg. Come back into center. Unravel your legs and split. Back ankle over top of the right. Hands behind your head. Float your right foot up. Breathe in. Exhale, head and shoulders across the mat. Okay, so next level awareness is making sure both sides of your torso are equal lengths. So sometimes if we're tighter on one side and the other, we're going to subconsciously contract on one side. So just be mindful of it. Try to keep both sides of the torso long and even in relation to each other. Good. 10 times. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, we lift up for 10. And nothing to fix. 9. Just to be aware of. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Good. 1. Drop your right foot to the floor. Drop your leg to the left. Squeeze the right knee down. And as much as you press the right knee down, pull your right knee back behind you. Good. Slowly come back into center. Hug your knees into your chest. It's rock and roll. Massage your spine. Build the momentum. Cross your ankles. Find your way down dog. Spread your fingers. Work it out. So if your wrists are super jammy and they're feeling tender, we're going to get down and stretch these out. But something you can do, you can roll up the front edge of your mat and kind of make like a little shelf for the heel of your hands. So the heel of the hand is on the mat, the fingers are off. And this encourages you to put the weight into your fingertips and into your knuckles, like where your finger meets your palm or your knuckles. Okay, rather than sinking all the weight into that really meaty, juicy wrist, okay, or heel of the hand rather. So I'm going to try on, make sure you're gripping, pressing fingertips down and trying to pull them back towards the center of your palm. Really active hands. But watch those elbows, breathe. I can see them from here. There, much better. You got it. Lift up high to your tiptoes, drop both heels over to the right, bend your knees. Both feet don't have to be flat. You can even have your heels lifted. Prioritize shortening the space between right hip and right shoulder so that you can create as much space as you can between left hip and left shoulder. Switch sides. Inhale to tiptoes, heels drop to the left, bend the knees. Squeeze left shoulder, left hip. Use your inhale to get a few more inches to your right side. Create space between each rib. Good. Inhale, high to tiptoes. Drop your knees. All right, turn your fingers to face you. Always a little micro bend in those elbows. Don't ever sit in the joints. Rock side to side or half circles. Stretching out forearms. And then switch, palms face up, fingers face you. And then try to make a fist. Super weird. Not cute. Bend your elbows out and in, trying to keep that fist. Or make a fist and then bend elbows out and in and try to keep it. And just enough to feel the stretch, okay? Here you go. Nice. Flip your hands back over. Press your fingertips into the floor. So even try to think about floating the heel of your hands. Not super high, just enough that you might be able to slide a piece of paper underneath it. Tuck the toes, float the knees, hold. Super active hands. Think about them more than anything else right now. Now lift up and out of your shoulder joints. You're not sinking in them. Make sure those elbows aren't locked. Elbows wrap back and they hug in towards one another, but they don't lock. Belly to spine. Wake up the backs of your legs, muscle hug bone. 3, 2, inhale, up and back. Take your right leg up to the sky, breathe in. Bend the top knee, open up your hip. Every inhale, knee goes higher. Every exhale, the foot falls closer. Left cheek. Good. Step or pull the right foot through between your hands. Flip that left hand around again and take a twist. Right hand to the sky. Don't lock that left elbow. Spread your fingers and press each one down into the floor. Good. Drop your back knee down to the floor. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Modified crescent lunge. Right hand grabs your left wrist and just give it a little pump massage, you know? Just give your wrist a little massage with your right hand as we lean up and over to our right. Right hand grabs left wrist to pull up. Press up and out of that front heel. Create space. Good. Come back up to center. Palms face one another. Tuck the back toes. Float the back knee up off the mat. Hold. Right heel squeezes back. Left toe squeezes forward. And then again, rock away from that front leg. Create some space in the front of that right side. Press forward off those back toes. Chest hovers above the right thigh. Keep squeezing your feet together. Fingers reach as far forward as you can. Thumbs reach up as high as they can. Hold. 3. Get lower, but thumbs higher. 2. Good. Hands to the floor. Pull through with a straight leg, up and back. 3-legged dog. Knee to nose for 1. Belly hollow, hips high. Good. Inhale, up and back. Right knee, right armpit. Shift forward and hold. Spine as high as you can get it. Use the back leg. Good. Inhale, up and back. Cross it under. Give it a tap. 3 taps. Squeeze it in. 3, 2, good. 1. Slide that right leg out away from you. Roll your chest open. Stretch it out. Make some big circles with this top arm. Pressing down through your feet to lift your hips higher. Step back, down dog. Inhale, high plank hold. Drop your knees if you need to. Look forward, pull the heart forward. 1 chaturanga. Down, slow. High plank, up. Ooh, gotcha. 1 more time for good luck. Chaturanga, drop the knees if you need. High plank, down dog. Hands to feet back of the mat. Drop it low into your squat. Either elbows on top of knees. Give yourself space so feet at least as wide as your mat. Well, depending on how tall you are. Wider than shoulder width for sure. Press those knees back towards the baby toe edge sides of your feet. Give your wrists a little roll. So rolling wrists, really good to warm them up. And then also like fireworks. So flicking the water off your fingers. Lift your hips, walk it back out, downward facing dog. 1 more time, we come forward, high plank. We come down, chaturanga. We inhale back up, high plank. We go back, down dog, left leg comes to the sky. Bend the top knee, open up your hip. Step, grab, or pull left foot through. Dial your right fingers around, face the back of the mat, take the left hand to the sky. Make sure if you're going to dip your hips below, that you're still really focusing on squeezing left hip back, right hip forward, or left heel back, right heel forward. Drop your back knee down to the floor. Inhale your hands up to the sky. Left hand grabs your right wrist. We're going to go up and over. And try not to collapse forward towards that front leg. Pubic bone to belly button. Drop that tailbone down. You might lift a little higher, but you're going to get a really nice stretch to the front of the right leg. Get flexed. Give your right wrist a little massage with your left hand. TLC. Slowly come back to center, palms face one another. Tuck the back toes. Float the back knee up off the mat. Solid foundation, building from the ground up. Awareness starts at your feet, and you draw it all the way up. Up and out of the fingertips. Press forward off the back toes. Keep squeezing left heel back. Chest hovers. Chest lower, thumbs higher. Fingers more forward. 3, 2, hands to the floor. Pull through with a straight leg. Even if you got to drag it as if it's a little sticky. Up to the sky. Need to know. For 1, shoulders on top of wrists or a little past for extra. Good. Inhale up and back. Left knee, left armpit. Hold. Round the spine, hollow the belly. Don't be in a rush to get out of it. Hold, hold. Good. Inhale up and back. Cross it underneath you. 3 taps. So go there, and then 3 little pulses. 3, 2, round spine, belly hollow. 1, take it out. Slide away, roll open. Big circles with that top shoulder. Step back. Down dog. Inhale high. Chaturanga low. Drop your knees if you need. Inhale high. Exhale back. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Walk your feet to meet your hands very to the top edge of the mat. Come up halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold through center all the way down. Really relax either side of your spine. Head shakes yes. Head shakes no. Release your hands, bend your knees. Head and hands stay heavy, slowly roll. One vertebrae at a time. When you get to the top, shoulders move up, back, and down. Palms face forward. Big toes touch, heels have some space. Sit nice and low, sweep the ground. Squeeze those knees in, hold. We get lower, draw back. We get lower, draw back. Good, press through your heels. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold, take up space, all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the floor, step back, high plank. Chaturanga, drop those knees if you need. Forward, not just down. Slow and hold, don't rush out of it. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, go back. Down dog. High to tiptoes, forward, bend your knees. Jump your feet outside your hands or step wide one time. Outside, jump. Good, and then back. Walker jump. Walker jump between the hands, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees, head and hands stay heavy. Slowly roll. Let each vertebrae have its moment. Shoulders up, back, down. Sweep the floor, Ukitasana, sit in there. Knees squeeze in, we get lower, drop back. Try to bring the weight into your heels more. Try to get your knees over ankles, a little lower. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat. Step back. High plank. Chaturanga. Slow. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high to tiptoes. Look forward. Bend the knees. Jump outside. Or step up one time. Good. Jump back. Walker jump in between. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Slowly roll all the way to stand. Get to the top, shoulders up. Back. Down. Sweep the floor. Breathe in. You get lower. Get lower. Press with the heels. Inhale up. Exhale fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat. Step back. High. Low. Up. Back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg to the sky. Breathe in. Right foot steps through between your hands. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Hands to the floor. Step back or float the right toes, or you can drop it on top of the left, back of the left heel. Chaturanga, or we call this Trianga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Left foot steps through between the hands or grab and pull in. Inhale to rise. Hands to the floor. Step back, float it. Put it on top of the right heel, high to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Right foot steps through between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step it, float it, or bring it on top of the left foot. High to low. Inhale up. Good. Exhale back. Left leg up. Breathe in. Step it through. Keep your hips as high as you can so you have room. One breath up. All the way down. High to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Right leg up. Right foot through. Skandasana, back in the mat. Bend the left knee, turn the right toes high. Stay as high as you need to or get as low as you can. 3, 2. Back to the front of your mat. Right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the top knee, open up your hip. You can stay here or you flip. Wild. Reverse. Your right leg out underneath you. Either hover it away or slide it away, it's up to you. Lift your bottom hip as high as you can. 3, 2. Side plank, left hand to the floor, drop the heel over, stack the foot, modify, center, grab the toe. 3, 2, right foot to the top of your mat. Warrior 2, open it up. Yeah, inhale, reach. Exhale, reverse. Stretch out that front leg, lean back. Create as much space as you can in that right side torso by contracting as much as you can to the left. Good. Hands to the floor, Vinyasa. Step back, handstand, chin stand, whatever you want to add in here. Just enjoy it. Take your time. Don't be rushing or running. Inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward, bend the knees, jump outside or walk wide. Outside, back. In between the hands, top of the mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Ukitasana, hips low, chest high. We go low. Tuck the heels, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat. Step back. High plank. Low plank. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left leg to the side. Breathe in. Left foot step through. You grab and pull it. Skandasana. Bend the right knee. Turn the left foot high. Other leg back. Transfer your weight back up to face the front of your mat. Frame the foot, pause. So to work on this transition, you can either put blocks underneath your hands, give yourself a little more elevation. What you can do to help yourself if you don't even have them is getting that bum as high as you can. I lift sometimes the heels of my hands off the mat, so it's just my fingertips in the floor. Lift the back heel high. Round the spine, hollow the belly. Pull it up and back. Good. Bend the top knee. You can stay here or you flip. Wild thing. Reverse. Both hands to the floor. Kick the left leg out underneath you. Inner up. 3. Top hip high. Bottom hip high. 2. Side plank. Right hand down. Find your variation. Stack the feet. You can bring the top foot to tree or to half lotus even. Bend the knees, squeeze it behind you. Warrior two. Left foot to the top, step grabber, pull it down, we open it up. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Stretch it out. Vinyasa of your choice. You can add in your handstand. You can add in your chin stand. You can step back and drop your knees. You know, we always think that like discipline and creativity are things that exist on two opposite sides of the scale. You need both of those things to feed each other. Creativity is discipline. Showing up for the process, being unattached to the outcome. Showing up not just for the product at the end, but what you feel as you move through and when you show up for your own process. Walk your hands to meet your feet, back of the mat. Big toes touch, Ukitasana, chair pose. Take a seat. Okay, left elbow, right knee. We're gonna be here for a bit, so really focus on the details. Getting the weight back into your heels. Getting your sit bones further towards the back of your mat. Keeping those knees even, make sure that left knee doesn't sneak forward. Right leg presses away. Left arm squeezes in. And you're using that top hand to help you squeeze that left arm in. Press the top hand down into the bottom. Look up to the side. One more deep breath in. And then we fold through center. Keep your feet closer together for a deeper stretch. If you need to, you take up space. Give yourself some room, relax your neck fully. Let your belly hollow out fully. Stay in the fold or work on your Ukitasana crow pose. Or your leapfrogs. Maybe you even work on the transition from crow to a little headstand back to crow. I showed you. The feet are together. Find your crow position. You bend your elbows. You get as close to the floor as you can. Chin. Wait a minute. Chin to chest. Roll up. Knees together. Come back down. Knees wide. Feet heavy. Then bum heavy. And you roll to the forehead. And back down. So whatever you're working on, stay in the stretch, the gravity, do some really beautiful compression for your spine, for your hamstrings. You're looking to catch a hover or flight in handstands. Maybe work on that crow as just like straight core, self-trust. All right. Back to your Ukitasana chair pose, sit in it. Hands to the center of your chest and we twist. Push the top hand down into the bottom. So you're not chilling in your shoulder joints. Create space. Every inhale, your spine gets longer. Every exhale, you twist deeper. Hold through center. Same thing, you stay here. Work on this crow pose. Find handstand hops. And if you are doing those handstand hops, keep those feet together. Seams of the feet touching. Keeping your chest open so you're not letting that angle. You're not out here. See where my shoulders are at? I'm never gonna get up because I have to do so much extra work to open up from my shoulders. So you keep your chest open. Keep your biceps up by your ears. If you're like this, you're gonna be back to your donkey kicking till the end of time. Okay? So get that chest back, biceps by your ears. Keep that space open. Pressing down to go up. Okay. Woo. Come back to your Ukitasana twist. Left elbow to right knee. You can either stay here, open the arms like wings, or float the left toes. So I shift my eye gaze forward. Get the weight into that right leg presses out, left arm squeezes in. That bind of the leg and the arm is essential for balance. Look forward about 1 or 2, like 2 feet in front of you and pull your chest there. Wiggle the left toes back. And then you have to spread the toes. If that foot is dead, it's taking you down. Wake it up. Electricity. You want to start to lengthen that left leg back. Don't think about reaching it back. Think about lifting it up to the sky. Keep it light. 3, 2. Nice. Release and fold forward. Keep the feet hip width or measure 2 knuckle width side by side. Left hand to left hip, grab onto the right big toe. You're coming up to stand either with a bent knee, arm on the inside, or straight leg. Open it up to the right, stand tall. You can switch the grip to your knee, if you need to. Eyes over your left shoulder. Back to center. Let it go. Take it forward and hold. 3, 2. Good. Drop it down. Big toes touch. Find your Ukitasana twist. Right elbow, left leg. Wiggle the right toes back. Either arms like wings, you're working on bringing the right hand down to the floor, pulling your knees back over your ankles, or you're doing the one leg. Left leg presses out, right arm in. Come on. Extend back and out diagonally. Good. Release and fold forward. Right hand to right hip, grab onto the left big toe. You come up to stand, straight leg or bend knee. Drop that hip down. So see what he was doing? You don't want to hike that hip up. There we go. Both sit bones even. Toes press away from you, fingers pull into you. Good. Back to center. Let it go. Hold it there. 3, 2. Nice work, everyone. Drop it down. We're at the back of our mat. Inhale to reach up and lift up. Exhale, fold through center all the way down. Halfway lift. Walk it out, downward facing dog. Breath in. Big breath out. Take your right leg up to the sky. Breathe in. Need to know for one, belly hollow, hips high. Shoulders on top of wrists, or you go past for extra. Good. Inhale up with that. Right knee, right armpit. Connect if you can. If you can connect, shift the weight into the right hand and make a little tent with your left finger. Maybe you float left hand forward. Ooh, back leg strong, back heel high. Good. Drop the hand, inhale up and back. Three-legged dog. Step your right foot through between your hands. Drop the back knee down. Shift your weight back and flex. Half split first, even if you can do the full. We're going to work into it, but stay with me here. You're going to build gradually. Use your exhale to get a little lower, or heart more forward rather. You can floss, like little matching movement with breath. Inhale to bend the knee, exhale to stretch the knee. Drop the toes open. Send your hips towards the left side of the mat, or squeeze left shoulder and left hip close as you drop your right toes open. Slowly come back into center. Both hands on top of that right knee and rock away. So you're trying to create space in the front of this right leg. You should be feeling this more so throughout the left side hip flexor. From here, if this is enough and this is screaming, you stay on working on softening down little by little. Remember, it's never all or nothing. We're not collapsing fully. Equal parts push and pull. Still keep it nice and supportive. Maybe you start to take a twist. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Back hand to the outside of the left hand. Maybe you bend the back knee in and you feel the bump. Other options. So if you want to start to take this into a back bend, same arm as leg. You make like a tray. You're carrying something. Left palm faces up. You're going to reach around. You can either pull in this way, or you start to reach around and grab the outer edge of that left foot. Elbow turns up. Eyes look up. Hand either to the knee or to a block on the right side of you, or to the floor. Slowly release back to half split or slide into the full split if you work on it. Keep those joints soft and supple. Never locked. The muscles are on, but you're not allowing the joints to just, to allow yourself to collapse into your joints. Slowly bend forward into your right knee. Both hands on top of the right knee. You're going to take the left foot to the right side of your mat. So we're in like a modified warrior 2. Okay, so we have options here today. So option 1 in the modified warrior 2, you're going to turn your right toes to face forward, hands to the floor. You can walk this right foot out if you want more of a stretch to the inside of the right leg, and you're going to go back to that child's pose position and back up. So if you want to stretch, this is where you're at. This is helping you work towards middle splits one day. If you want strength, you're practicing on working on either the modified version of your compass pose, getting that right shoulder underneath the right leg, fingers and toes line up, and then you make like a little hook around the arm, either here, here, or you can work on, I know some of you are working on this, the full variation.
is not better than the other. What do you feel today? What do you need? We're here for 3 more. 2 more. All right, everyone. Back to the front of your mat. So turn everything back around. You step back to down dog. You move forward, high plank. Chaturanga. Low plank. Inhale up, big stretch. Exhale back. Breath in. Big breath out. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Knee to nose for 1. And back. Knee to armpit, hold. And back. Left knee, right armpit. 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1. Inhale up and back. Step it through. Drop your back down. Shift the weight back and flex. Half split. Remember, you're never stuck where you are. Make adjustments. Take up more space. Feel around. Little micro movements. Slowly shift the weight back forward into the left knee. Both hands to the left knee, rock away. You can take the twist. You can bend the back knee in from here so we feel the bum. And you can lift your hips up higher to grab the foot. And then the heel doesn't even have to come with you. You can keep your heel where it is once you grab it and then shift the hips forward. Maybe you start to reach around. The right knee on the outside of the right foot. Back to the half splits or into the full splits. Tailbone rolls high. Heart moves forward towards the front of your mat. Even if you have to bend your knee to get that to happen. Longer low back. Dial back. Find your way into a modified warrior 2, and then you choose. The inner left leg, / hip stretch. You're working on your compass pose. You choose stretch or strength. When you're ready, find your way back up to face the front of your mat. Step back, down dog. Move forward, high plank. Slowly lower down for 5, 4, 3, hover 2, all the way down. Bend your knees in, let your feet fall side to side. Grab around either the outsides of your feet, or you can grab inside with thumbs facing up, palms facing out. Pick up. Every inhale, heart lifts. Every exhale, big toes lift. Think of the Titanic here. Not the sad part, but the beautiful part where she's in the wind. Heart forward, the legs, pull your arms back. You get that really juicy stretch in the front body. Use the inhale to inflate more and release. We'll rock side to side. One more time. Outside or inside. The inhale carries you up. Try to float your knees high. And always hugging your knees in towards one another. If you can, you rock yourself back to your side. Slowly release. Let your feet fall from side to side. Let both feet fall to your mat, about as wide as your mat. Hands underneath your shoulders, or walk the heel of your hands towards your lower ribs. And maybe a little wider than normal. As you inhale, lift your chest. Keep your hips on the floor. Your shoulders away from your ears. Why do you always find me? Sorry, guys. Walk. Walk. So you can stay here or you bend your knees. Oh. Good. Back to child's pose. As you inhale, come to tabletop. Right hand to the sky. Breathe in. Your right arm under, right ear to the floor. Try to press your hips back towards the right side of your mat. And if you like, you can take this left arm up and over to the floor in front of your mat. Unravel and switch. Inhale your right arm up. Right arm down, left arm up, inhale. Make sure you're leaving space for your torso. If you set yourself up too narrow, you're going to feel super awkward. No fun. Left arm under. Every inhale for length, every exhale. Good. Make your right hand goes up over your head. Unravel and release. Come to tabletop and then walk your knees forward, cross your ankles, and lay down onto your back. Bridge pose or full wheel right away. Don't wait. Always pressing down to go up. Use those legs. More legs than his arms. So we release all the way down. We'll rock side to side. One more time. Last one. Press down to go up. You stay here. Maybe right leg comes up to the side. Even if you're in bridge pose, you can do this. Maybe bring your right ankle on top of the left knee. Let the right knee fall open. Hip stretch. Switch. your right knee, left leg all open. Slowly release all the way down. Happy baby. At the outside of your feet, roll your tailbone down and forward. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Press your feet forward. Press your knees away from one another. So just your tailbone, shoulder blades, and back of the head are on the mat. And then just a little splish, splish, side to side. Contracting right side, left side. You're swiveling on that tailbone, releasing, massaging out your low back. If you feel like you're missing anything, take these last few moments to do whatever you need to feel complete today. Maybe one more twist, another heart opener. Whatever allows you to feel complete today in your practice, in your work. If you're ready to, hug your knees into your chest. Really nice, deep breath in. Big breath out. For our final few moments of rest. Just as we begin class, we'll take one final deep breath in. Fill your lungs as much as you can, all the way until you can't fit any more air. You hold and retain it all in your chest to the top. Find your heartbeat, don't breathe, holding it in. Your body relax, and your tongue melt off your teeth. And then open up your mouth and let all the air slowly, without effort, fall out of your lungs. And at the bottom of that breath, you're just taking little sips of air when you need them. Just using these last few moments. Forget about everything else, anything that was before this moment, anything that's to come in your day, in your week, in your life. Just only pay attention to all those things that you can feel, both within you and around you, between this inhale and this exhale. Feel and acknowledge the effect of your effort. I wish you all a beautiful Monday, a great week ahead, new week, new opportunities, new us. Every time we wake up. Love y'all. See you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.